Hey everyone, Zanker back again, and this will be my first attempt making a black-white vampire deck. We'll go over it, and as usual, if you guys had watched my first Ixalan opening, right from the start when I was reading the cards, I was very excited about a black-white vampire. Seemed like a lot of fun, and here it is in front of you. We'll go through it in a minute. I don't know how competitive it looks like. It'll be pretty fun to play. So we'll go through the lands first. We got seven plains and 8 swamps. Basic lands. For dual lands, we have Concealed Courtyard. It's pretty good first couple turns because it comes out untapped. Just throw these on. You got a white and a black, and you're ready to go. Another cool new land is Unclaimed Territory. It's uncommon and basically great for a tribal deck because you put it out, say vampires, and then you get to spend this one land as black or white for vampires. Because mana of any color to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast creature spells of chosen type. So it's only for the creatures. It's not for the instants and sorcery enchantments, but it is it's pretty good. So that's our lands. We got a 20. I think that would be that's a pretty good land. Let's go to the instants. Of course, any black deck is going to be running Fatal Pushes. It's a strong card. It's basically 1 mana, get that creature out of here. We're going to run 3 of them. So basically, black instant, destroy target creature if it has converted mana cost of 2 or less. With the Revolt, destroy that creature if it has converted mana cost or less. Instead, if a permanent you control left the battlefield, it's a great removal spell, and well, we all know because the uncommon is sky high, $9 for, and in standard is pretty high. Another removal that I really like is Vraska's Contempt. Last Friday night Magic I played, there was a bunch of planeswalkers being out there and they were just a pain in the rear to deal with. So Big is the best straight up instant planeswalker, get out of here and give me 2 life. That's great. This actually won me a game because that 2 life saved my butt. That was pretty good. It's 2 colorless, 2 black. Not the cheapest, but it does get rid of Planeswalker pretty quick. For enchantments, we got Cast Out. It's a flash. It's fast. So we got 3 colorless, 1 white. Flash when you cast out. When cast out, I can't read. When cast is the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until cast out battlefield. This is good because it can deal with planeswalkers, it can deal with enchantments, with anything. It's target non-land permanent. And if you don't need it, you could also cycle to draw a card. So it's pretty good. Now Ixalan's Binding I like. It doesn't have flash. It's not as fast out. It costs the same as cast out. But when you file that card, basically he can't play another copy of that card, which is strong for if you want to get rid of a planeswalker and he has another one of those planeswalkers and he can't play it until he deals with that enchantment. So that's pretty good. Okay, let's go to the meat and potatoes of this deck. We'll start with Adanto's Vanguard. We're going to play 4 of them. It's a 2 mana, 1 colorless, 1 white, Vampire Soldier. It's a 1/1, but it attacks as a 3/1, and you could pay some and make it indestructible, which is good because this deck has some life gaining effects, so you could use that a few times without worrying too much. Great card. And another of those life-giving effects is Gifted Aetherborn. It's 2 black, it's a born vampire, it has death touch, has lifelink. So it can deal with big guys like what's the name of that card? Carnage Tyrant. 7/6, trample, can't be countered, but Gifted Aetherborn, you throw that in front of it, you take 5, 2, because it does have trample. So you take gain 2, and so you're basically losing out of 2 life to get rid of one of their big bombs. It's a great card. It's a 2-drop. It's a 2/3, so it trades up, and death touch. So can't beat that. I'm gonna play Mavren, Fein, Dusk, Apostle. It's a legendary. I'm gonna play 2 of these guys, 2 colorless, 1 white. Whenever one or more non-token vampires you control attack, create a 1/1 white creature token with lifelink. There is more of your life gaining. Throw down more vampires. Basically, this deck is, for lack of a better word, white weenie. Throw them out, and I'll explain why you want a lot of these in a minute. You'll see when we get down to Sanctum Seeker. But right now, we got Metallic Mimic. Mimic will play 2 of these. It's 2 colorless. It's a shapeshifter. So when you throw this down, vampires, it becomes a vampire, and all your other vampires that play after get a 1/1 counter on it, which is nice because with this deck we want to throw this down and create 1/1 tokens that with lifelink that become 2/2 tokens, which is good. And here we go. I love it. Sanctum Seeker. It's a 2 colorless, 2 vampire knight. You throw this guy down, you swing with all your little ones, and basically your opponent loses the amount of tokens that you're throwing at him, and you gain that much. To get through, you just have to attack with them. This is all happens before blocking or anything like that. So if you throw in 5 of these guys, he's losing 5 life right off the bat. You're gaining 5 life, and that's without even signing blockers or anything. So you might get 3 more through, 4 more damage. You're getting swinging for 5, 8, 9 in 1 turn. You got 2 of these down. I love this card. It's great. And then Vicious Conquistador is basically a toned down version of Sanctum Seeker. It's whenever he attacks, your opponent loses 1 life, which is nice. It's a 1-drop, so you down, your second turn, swing at him, he loses 1 life, he loses 1 life, and then when he gets through, because your opponent didn't play anything yet, he loses life. And the sorceries we're going to play, Call to the Feast. It's a 4-drop, 2 colorless, 1 white, 1 black. It's an uncommon sorcery speed. You're going to create 3 1/1 vampire creature tokens with lifelink. Like I said before, Metallic comes down, or 2, which would be nice. You throw 3 2/2 3/3 tokens down with what lifelink, and there's your board, there's your effects, and all that. So a toned down version of that. It's a colorless, 1 white, sorcery speed, create 2 1/1 white vampire tokens. Again, same as call to the throw these guys down, swing a turn later, Sanctum Seeker. It seems like this deck is going to be fun. Sideboard, 2 more cast out. Duress, deal with the opponent's hand. Maybe you want to deal with it before he gets on the board. Another Fatal Push, just in case you need more removal. Gideon's as Gideon's invention enters the battlefield, choose a card. Your opponent can't cast spells with that chosen name. Prevent all damage that would be dealt and permanents you control by sources with the chosen name. Gonti, Lord of Luxury, in just for some fun. You throw them there. You look at the top 4 cards of your opponent's deck, and maybe you get cool to play and turn it around on him. And Lost Legacy. Basically, you name non-artifact, non-land card. Search target graveyard, hand, library for any number of the cards with that name and exile them. That player shuffles his or her and draws a card from each card exiled from hand this way. From their hand? Whatever. Flow that sentence. But basically, first game you see what is beat you up, if anything, and then second game you throw this in and remove it. So, not bad. Let me know what you guys think, and if you enjoyed this deck tech video, if you want me to do more. Remember, like, subscribe, comment, and check out my my Patreon page. See if there's any of those that you want there. I could, start opening up stuff for you, and we come. So, until next time.